Hello, I'm Bethan Marks, Deputy Head Teacher at Cefn Saeson Comprehensive School in Neath, South Wales, and I'm going to talk to you about our creative learning journey. Education in Wales has devolved, and we're very fortunate to be currently undertaking a curriculum reform to reflect the changes in the world, technology and employment. There's a real shift in the purpose of teaching, with the old curriculum focusing largely on content, whereas Curriculum for Wales focuses on developing people's knowledge, skills and experiences to help them to make progress across their learning, deepening their understanding through real-life purposeful learning and preparing them to be lifelong learners. Creativity is really at the heart of this exciting new curriculum, and developing people's integral skills which closely align with the creative habits of mind are a mandatory element which I think is an essential part for preparing pupils for success. Prior to starting this journey, we had a very traditional approach to teaching and learning, and despite achieving good results in the top quartile of other schools in our benchmark group, on review, we identified that due to overteaching, our learners lacked the independence to transfer skills across the curriculum areas, and pupils were unable to succeed unless they'd been coached. We'd reached a plateau. We knew that we needed to do something differently, and in 2015 we were given Arts Council of Wales Lead Creative School funding to develop the Aura C skills in a target group of CD borderline Year 10 boys in English. From the outset, we could see the positive effect this creative approach was having on the boys' learning. And the action research showed that not only did this approach improve boys' attainment, but also their attendance, their engagement and participation improved. They had the confidence to tackle challenges in their learning, not only in the project lessons, but also in other lessons. It really switched them back onto education. Following a series of professional learning activities, we started by trialling and embedding creative approaches into Year 7. And really the light bulb moment for us was when we saw these approaches being used across all year groups, because our staff could see how creative learning and teaching really did work with our pupils. It engaged pupils as leaders of their own learning. We've driven whole school pedagogical change over a number of years. We started with a small team of early innovators who had the courage to take risks in their own classrooms and year on year build capacity. The key to this change really was a buy-in from all staff and a clearly disseminated vision driven by the leadership team. It wasn't done to our teachers, we all went on the journey together. This is underpinned by a strategic approach and an integral part of our quality assurance processes, school improvement planning and performance management and research programmes. We were inspired by Thomas Tallis School's Learning Wheel. Staff and pupils co-constructed our own learning wheel that you can see behind us, and a teacher one too, to support learning and teaching and ensure that common creative language was used across all areas of learning. It wasn't always easy, and I must say that the biggest barrier to developing staff was dispelling the myth that creative learning was only the domain of the expressive arts. Staff would say that it was easy for me because I was a music teacher, but it's not singing and dancing or cutting and gluing, but involving people as active participants of their own learning. We worked hard to dispel those myths, and having effective professional learning over a number of years was key to this. We wanted professional learning to be led by staff, upskilling others to become experts in disseminating their knowledge, building capacity. These sessions really encouraged staff to explore their own creativity and creative habits of mind, and also gave staff practical strategies and teaching tools that they could take straight into their own classroom. As a music and drama teacher, I felt that I had a clear understanding of creativity. However, in my first training session, I very quickly realised that what I understood creativity to be was very different. This really challenged my core pedagogical beliefs, which was hard, and I found it really difficult to change my mindset from minute-by-minute planning of bell-bound lessons. But as I began to embed a creative approach, I could very quickly see the positive results. I'm an innovative and strategic leader, and I think both are key to leading for creative thinking. Giving staff the tools to support them, and also the time and space to explore and develop effective strategies, supporting them to lead their own learning, as we encourage the pupils to do in the classroom.